You might think your morning routine is harmless, but did you know that some habits could actually displease God? It's easy to overlook these everyday actions, but they can create a distance between us and our spiritual values. Our mornings set the tone for the day, influencing how we feel, think, and act. But what if we're unknowingly engaging in habits that don't align with our faith? The choices we make first thing in the morning can either bring us closer to a divine path or lead us away from it. By examining these habits, we can ensure that our daily actions reflect the spiritual life we aspire to lead. Are you ready to uncover these hidden habits and learn how to adjust your mornings to be more spiritually fulfilling? If we continue these habits, we risk creating a disconnect between our actions and our spiritual beliefs, which can hinder our spiritual growth. It's not just about avoiding mistakes, but about fostering a deeper connection with God and living a life that reflects our values. When our actions align with our faith, we experience a sense of peace and purpose that is difficult to find elsewhere. Imagine starting each day feeling spiritually renewed, knowing that your actions please God and enrich your soul. But if we ignore these habits, we might miss out on this divine connection, leaving us feeling lost or unfulfilled. The consequences aren't always immediate, but over time, they can lead to a spiritual emptiness that affects every aspect of our lives. By being mindful of our actions, especially those we perform routinely, we can ensure that our mornings become a time of spiritual renewal and growth. One of the most overlooked morning habits that can displease God is starting the day without gratitude. When we wake up each morning, we are given a new opportunity to experience life, to grow, and to connect with those around us. However, in the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to take these blessings for granted. We often wake up and immediately dive into our tasks, forgetting to pause and appreciate the simple fact that we are alive and breathing. Gratitude is more than just a polite thank you. It's a powerful acknowledgement of the good things in our lives, big and small, that are gifts from God. By expressing gratitude, we open our hearts to God's presence, recognizing His hand in our lives. Ignoring gratitude, on the other hand, can lead us to overlook the many blessings we receive each day. It's like focusing on a small stain on a beautiful tapestry rather than appreciating the intricate design as a whole. Incorporating gratitude into our morning routine can significantly impact how we perceive and interact with the world. It shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, fostering a mindset of abundance and appreciation. This, in turn, brings us closer to God, aligning our hearts with His will and helping us see His presence in every moment of our lives. Starting the day with gratitude is a simple yet profound practice that can transform our perspective, bringing us into harmony with God's love and grace. To begin your day with gratitude, take a few moments each morning to reflect on the blessings in your life. This could be as simple as acknowledging the warmth of the sun, the love of family, or the gift of another day. Some people find it helpful to keep a gratitude journal, jotting down a few things they are thankful for each morning. Others might prefer to express their gratitude through prayer, thanking God for His many blessings and asking for guidance to see His hand in their day. Whatever method you choose, the important thing is to make gratitude a regular part of your morning routine, setting a positive and spiritually fulfilling tone for the day ahead. Gratitude not only pleases God, but also enriches our own lives. It fosters a sense of peace and contentment, helping us navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. By starting each day with a grateful heart, we open ourselves to God's love and wisdom, ready to embrace whatever the day may bring. So take a moment each morning to express gratitude, and watch as your relationship with God and the world around you deepens and grows. Another morning habit that might displease God is neglecting to spend time in prayer or meditation. Our mornings are often filled with busy schedules and the rush to start the day, which can lead us to skip this crucial moment of spiritual connection. Prayer and meditation are more than just rituals. They are opportunities to communicate with God, to seek guidance, and to center our minds and hearts. When we neglect this practice, we miss out on the chance to ground ourselves in faith and to align our actions with God's will. This absence of spiritual grounding can leave us feeling scattered and disconnected as we navigate the challenges of the day. Without this moment of reflection, we risk making decisions based on fear or impulse rather than wisdom and love. Prayer and meditation offer a sacred space where we can pause, breathe, and invite God into our lives. It's a time to listen to His guidance and to express our hopes, fears, and gratitude. By prioritizing this connection each morning, we open ourselves to divine inspiration and strength, which can help us face whatever comes our way. To integrate prayer or meditation into your morning routine, start by setting aside a few minutes each day. Find a quiet space where you can focus without distractions and choose a method that resonates with you. Some might prefer to say a traditional prayer, while others might opt for a moment of silent reflection, focusing on their breath and inviting God's presence into their hearts. You might also consider reading a devotional or spiritual text to inspire your meditation. Whatever approach you choose, the key is to be consistent and to approach this time with an open and receptive heart. By dedicating time each morning to prayer or meditation, we acknowledge our dependence on God and invite His guidance into our lives. This practice not only pleases God, but also strengthens our spiritual resilience, helping us navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom. Start your day with this sacred connection, and you'll find yourself more centered, focused, and ready to embrace the day with faith and purpose. The habit of engaging in negative self-talk is another morning routine that might displease God. Often, the first thoughts we entertain upon waking can set the tone for the entire day. Unfortunately, many of us have a tendency to criticize ourselves, focusing on our perceived shortcomings and failures. This habit not only undermines our self-esteem, but also contradicts the way God sees us, as His beloved creations, worthy and capable of great things. Negative self-talk can become a destructive pattern, leading us to doubt our abilities and to see ourselves through a lens of inadequacy. This mindset can hinder our spiritual growth and prevent us from living fully in alignment with God's purpose for us. When we dwell on our perceived flaws, we close ourselves off to the possibilities and opportunities that God has in store. To break this habit, it's essential to cultivate a mindset of self-compassion and to see ourselves as God sees us. Start your day by affirming your worth and potential. Remind yourself that you are made in God's image and that He has a unique plan for your life. Instead of focusing on what you think you lack, celebrate your strengths and the progress you have made. Consider replacing negative self-talk with positive affirmations. For example, instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough," try affirming, "I am capable and deserving of success." These affirmations can help rewire your thinking and open your heart to God's love and acceptance. Another effective strategy is to practice gratitude for your unique gifts and talents. Each morning, take a moment to acknowledge what you appreciate about yourself. This practice not only boosts your self-esteem, but also aligns your thoughts with the way God sees you. By focusing on your positive qualities and the potential within you, you invite God's blessings and guidance into your life. The words we say to ourselves have power. By choosing to speak kindly and positively, we honor God's creation and open ourselves to a life of purpose and fulfillment. Make it a habit to replace negative self-talk with affirmations of faith and gratitude, and watch as your mindset shifts towards one of confidence and self-love, pleasing God and enriching your spiritual journey. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to fall into the habit of rushing through the morning. We often wake up with a long to-do list, eager to get everything done as quickly as possible. However, this hurried approach can leave us feeling frazzled and disconnected, making it difficult to start the day with a sense of peace and purpose. Rushing through the morning can prevent us from being present and mindful, which are essential components of a spiritually fulfilling life. When we rush, we miss the opportunity to savor the quiet moments and to reflect on our intentions for the day. This hurried pace can also lead to stress and anxiety, which can interfere with our ability to connect with God and to hear His guidance. By slowing down and taking the time to be present, we create space for spiritual connection and renewal. To break the habit of rushing, consider setting aside extra time in the morning for quiet reflection and mindfulness. Start your day with a few moments of deep breathing, focusing on the present moment and letting go of any worries or distractions. This practice can help you center your mind and heart, allowing you to approach the day with clarity and intention. Try to simplify your morning routine by prioritizing the tasks that truly matter. Focus on the activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, and let go of the things that cause unnecessary stress. By being intentional about how you spend your mornings, you can create a routine that aligns with your spiritual values and fosters a sense of peace and purpose. The way we start our day can influence how we experience the rest of it. By taking the time to slow down and be present, we can cultivate a morning routine that pleases God and enriches our spiritual journey. In today's digital age, it's common to start the day by checking our phones, emails, or social media. While technology can be a useful tool, prioritizing it over spirituality can lead to a disconnect from our faith and values. When we immediately reach for our devices in the morning, we risk becoming absorbed in the distractions of the digital world, making it difficult to focus on what truly matters. This habit can prevent us from dedicating time to spiritual practices, such as prayer, meditation, or reflection. It can also lead to a sense of overwhelm and anxiety as we become bombarded with information and notifications. By prioritizing technology over spirituality, we risk missing the opportunity to start the day with a sense of peace and connection. To break this habit, consider creating a morning routine that prioritizes spiritual connection over digital distractions. Start your day with a tech-free zone, setting aside time for prayer, meditation, or reading a spiritual text before checking your devices. This practice can help you ground yourself in faith and set a positive tone for the day. Be mindful of how much time you spend on technology throughout the day. Consider setting limits on screen time and making a conscious effort to disconnect from digital distractions during moments of rest and reflection. By prioritizing spirituality over technology, you can cultivate a deeper connection with God and create a more fulfilling and balanced life. Another morning habit that can displease God is holding on to resentment. When we carry grudges or negative feelings into the day, we create a barrier between ourselves and God's love. Resentment can weigh heavily on our hearts, preventing us from experiencing the peace and joy that come from living in alignment with God's will. Forgiveness is a central tenet of many spiritual teachings, and it's a powerful way to release the burdens of resentment and anger. By choosing to forgive, we open our hearts to God's healing and invite His grace into our lives. This doesn't mean condoning harmful actions, but rather choosing to let go of the negative emotions that hold us back. To cultivate a habit of forgiveness, start each morning by reflecting on any lingering resentments or grudges. Ask God for the strength to forgive and to let go of these burdens, trusting in His wisdom and love. Consider keeping a forgiveness journal where you can write down your thoughts and feelings as you work through the process of letting go. Forgiveness is a journey, and it often takes time and patience. But by choosing to forgive, we free ourselves from the weight of resentment and open our hearts to God's love and guidance. This practice not only pleases God, but also brings us closer to a life of peace and fulfillment. Complaining about the day ahead is another habit that can displease God. When we start the day with a negative outlook, we close ourselves off to the possibilities and blessings that each day can bring. Complaining can create a cycle of negativity, making it difficult to see the good in our lives and to appreciate the gifts we receive. This habit can also hinder our spiritual growth, as it focuses our attention on what we perceive as lacking or wrong rather than on the abundance and beauty around us. By shifting our perspective and choosing to see the positive aspects of our day, we can create a more fulfilling and spiritually enriching life. To break the habit of complaining, start each day by setting a positive intention for the day ahead. Focus on the things you are looking forward to or the opportunities for growth and learning that the day may bring. Practice gratitude by acknowledging the blessings in your life and expressing appreciation for the good things you experience. Consider using affirmations to reinforce a positive mindset. Repeat phrases such as, "I am open to the blessings of the day," or "I choose to see the good in every situation." These affirmations can help you cultivate a mindset of positivity and gratitude, aligning your thoughts with God's love and guidance. Failing to set intentions for the day is another habit that might displease God. When we go through the motions without a clear sense of purpose or direction, we risk living a life that feels unfulfilling and disconnected from our spiritual values. Intention setting is a powerful way to align our actions with God's will and to create a life of meaning and purpose. By setting intentions, we consciously choose the qualities and values we wish to embody and the goals we wish to achieve. This practice can help us stay focused and motivated, guiding our decisions and actions throughout the day. Without this clarity, we may find ourselves drifting or reacting to circumstances rather than proactively shaping our lives. To incorporate intention setting into your morning routine, take a few moments each day to reflect on what you wish to accomplish and the qualities you want to cultivate. Consider writing down your intentions in a journal or expressing them through prayer, asking God for guidance and support. Setting intentions is not about rigidly adhering to a plan, but about being mindful of the direction you want your life to take. By aligning your intentions with your spiritual values, you can create a life that reflects your deepest desires and aspirations, pleasing God and enriching your spiritual journey. The final habit that might displease God is overlooking acts of kindness. In our busy lives, it's easy to focus solely on our own needs and goals, forgetting the importance of serving others and spreading love and compassion. Acts of kindness are a reflection of God's love in the world, and they have the power to transform lives and create a ripple effect of positivity and goodwill. When we overlook opportunities to be kind, we miss the chance to connect with others and to make a meaningful impact in our communities. By prioritizing acts of kindness, we align our actions with God's will and contribute to a world that reflects His love and compassion. To cultivate a habit of kindness, start each morning by considering how you can make a positive difference in the lives of others. This could be as simple as offering a smile or a kind word to someone you meet, or taking the time to listen and support a friend in need. Look for opportunities to serve others and to contribute to your community, whether through volunteering, donating, or simply being present and attentive to the needs of those around you. Remember, acts of kindness don't have to be grand gestures. Even small acts can have a profound impact. By making kindness a regular part of your morning routine, you can create a life that pleases God and reflects His love and compassion. By being mindful of these morning habits, we can align our actions with our spiritual values and create a life that pleases God. Each day offers a new opportunity to grow in faith and to deepen our connection with the divine. By prioritizing practices that foster gratitude, mindfulness, forgiveness, and kindness, we can start each day with a sense of peace and purpose, ready to embrace the blessings and challenges that come our way. These habits are more than just routines. They are expressions of our commitment to living a life of spiritual fulfillment and alignment with God's will. As we cultivate these practices, we invite God's love and guidance into our lives, transforming our mornings into a sacred time of renewal and growth.